like the fake handshake, snake tendency.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Davis Mills and the Houston Texans.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mills. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Mills. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mills. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Wilson on 1st down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mills to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, Mills. And that is incomplete. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
To throw again is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 17 carries, 92 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Mills now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. The numbers for Howard a week ago: 5 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one. From just shy of midfield, Mills. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Again, it's Mills. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Well, this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner. Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play. Yeah, what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down, because now you're probably going to lose yardage. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Another carry for Pierce. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Play action. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They go again with Ogunbowale. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3 and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Quick hitter here, and the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Deshaun Watson, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic as usual in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 26. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Throwing is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Chase Edmonds, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, They're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. There's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are pouring it on. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now out comes Houston. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking to throw is Mills. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Williams running left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A 1st down throw for Mills. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. taken at about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mills. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Cameron Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, look at the juke. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mills. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was